All right, Josh is going to take you on a tour of the garden today and tell you what we've got growing in here.
Come on. So these are what we call food plants. They grow food. Danny picks it and then we eat it. And that's all I know. So thank you for coming to the tour. All right.
Maybe I should do the tour.
Probably a good idea.
So this is one of my tomato beds. Got a couple different varieties of tomatoes growing in here. I couldn't tell you what they are. I seed shared with some friends this year and everything's all jumbled up and nothing was labeled. So these aren't quite ripening yet, but they should be soon. We've got some pretty nice tomatoes in here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So next we've got some peppers and some yard-long purple beans. I think that's what those are called. Some of them didn't get the memo that they're supposed to be purple and they're coming in green, but that's all right. These are banana peppers in here. And take a look at some of these beans. And then over here we've got sweet potatoes. Pretty much this whole bed is full of sweet potatoes. And there's some random beans growing up this trellis, but I succession planted my beans this year because last year we planted all of our beans at the same time and we ended up with a huge bean harvest, but we had to freeze a bunch because we couldn't use them all at once, obviously. So we planted some early and then some kind of in the middle of the planting season, and then we actually planted some late. So we should have 3 bean harvests this year, which will spread out when we have ripe beans. Here we've got more peppers. I think these are all bell peppers. These are the second planting of bell peppers, and over here is our first planting of bell peppers. You can see they're a lot bigger and they have some nice peppers on them down here. See if you can. And then we have eggplant in here as well. I have a second planting of eggplant too, so we don't have a ton at once. This is candy roaster squash on this trellis. Come on in here. This is my first time planting candy roaster squash, and I was wholly unprepared for how much they were going to take over my garden, but I'm just letting it happen. It's kind of a jungle. It's all right. We got some butternut squash over here. It's coming in. We've got some down here that are almost ready for harvest. Got 3 or 4 in there. And this is a python snake bean. This is a really weird plant. I'll definitely have to do a video on this one. I couldn't even describe it to you if I tried. It's kind of like a bean, kind of like a cucumber. I'll show you one in here. And they get really long. I don't even know if I can get in here. This is like, hang on, wait for it. There we go. So this is what it looks like. About a day or 2. I'll harvest it soon. But it smells like peanut butter, which is really weird. It doesn't taste like peanut butter, but it smells like peanut butter. And in here I have various types of summer and winter squash. We've got some zucchini, some lemon squash. You can see some of them in there. And, oh, there's a butternut squash in here somewhere. And this is our third planting of beans. So it will not be producing beans until later in the season. But these are bush beans. They said bush beans on the package, but they started trying to vine. So I gave them these little trellises here to climb up. This is a bed that I kind of just planted like extra things that I didn't think I had a place for. So there's some tomatoes in here. Got some marigolds in here for companion planting. We'll do a video on that later. Some plants really like to be planted next to each other for pest or disease prevention. Marigolds go really well with tomatoes. This is another part of my second planting of beans here and here. Let's see, we've got ground cherries here. Another plant that I'm trying for the first time, and I'll do a video on those too. They're a really interesting little fruit. Kind of like a tomatillo, kind of like a cherry, I don't know. More tomatoes. Oh, these ones are starting to blush, which means I should probably pick them soon. Once they start to turn pink like that, you can actually pick that one. See how that one's a little bit pink? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it inside so that the caterpillars don't get to it before I do. Let's walk around here. We've got some Romas in here. Got some yellow pear tomatoes. And then we've got some bigger guys back here. Couldn't tell you what that is. A big tomato, that's what it is. And this is probably my favorite plant this season. This is the Marvel of Venice bean, and it's really pretty. I'll do a video on that one because I was not prepared for how much I was going to really love this plant. It's really cool. Then over here we've got cucumbers, and I think, yeah, there's some over here. There's so many bees. Some cucumbers in here. And then this bed was supposed to be full of sweet potatoes, but this candy roaster squash grew all the way from this trellis over here, over the trellis, through this bed. Now it's growing out of this bed. And I'm just kind of letting it do its thing because it's really healthy, and it's kind of taken over, but what are you gonna do? So here we've got more cucumbers growing up this trellis too. And then I've got my 2 carrot beds. I keep carrots growing all season because they're my kids' favorite. So I've got some purple carrots and some orange carrots growing over here. And then this is a vine that escaped my candy roaster squash. It's like growing all the way around the garden. So I think that's everything that we've got growing in here. And then we'll do another little tour of the barn garden. We've got 3 in-ground beds where we're growing some corn and some okra, watermelons, things like that. So there you have it.